The biggest sporting event in human history is happening right here, in your backyard. 48 countries, 104 matches, 16 cities across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The 2026 FIFA World Cup starts on June 11th, and if you are a soccer fan living in North America, this is your moment. Welcome to Soccer World News. Today we are giving you the complete guide to everything you need to know about the 2026 World Cup dates, cities, stadiums, format, teams, prize money, and the key matches to circle on your calendar right now. Let's go. The 2026 FIFA World Cup runs from June 11th to July 19th, 39 days of soccer across 3 countries. This is the 23rd edition of the Men's World Cup, and it breaks records in almost every category. It is the first World Cup ever to be hosted by 3 nations simultaneously. The United States has 11 host cities. Mexico has 3. Canada has 2. That is 16 cities total, the most since the 2002 World Cup in Japan and South Korea. It is also the first World Cup to feature 48 teams, up from the 32 teams that competed in Qatar in 2022. That means 16 more countries get to experience a World Cup, more stories, more upsets, more moments you'll never forget. And the prize money, a record $871 million total pool, nearly double what was paid out at Qatar 2022. The winning nation takes home $50 million. Even a team that exits at the group stage is guaranteed at least $21 million, including preparation funds. This is, without question, the biggest and most valuable World Cup in history. Let's go through every host city, because if you want to attend any matches, this is the most important information you need. In the United States, 11 cities. New York's New Jersey, where the final will be played at MetLife Stadium, capacity 82,500, the largest soccer venue in the tournament. Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, capacity 70,000. Dallas at AT&T Stadium, capacity up to 105,000, the biggest stadium in the NFL and one of the largest in the world. Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, capacity 75,000, hosting one of the 2 semifinals. Boston at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Seattle at Lumen Field, San Francisco Bay Area at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, Miami at Hard Rock Stadium hosting the 3rd place match, Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial Field, Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, and Houston at NRG Stadium. In Canada, 2 cities, Toronto at the newly expanded BMO Field, capacity 45,000, and Vancouver at BC Place, capacity 54,000. In Mexico, 3 cities. Mexico City at the legendary Estadio Azteca, capacity 83,000, the only stadium in this tournament that has previously hosted World Cup matches back in 1970 and 1986. Guadalajara at Estadio Akron, and Monterrey at Estadio BBVA. FIFA organized the host cities into 3 regional clusters, West, Central, and East, to reduce travel distances for teams and fans. Teams within each cluster play all their group stage games in the same region. No flying across the continent between group games. The expanded format is brand new, and a lot of fans have questions about how it actually works. Let us break it down simply. The 48 teams are divided into 12 groups of 4. Each team plays 3 group stage games. The top 2 teams from each group automatically advance. That is 24 teams. Then the 8 best 3rd place finishers also advance, bringing the total to 32 teams moving into the knockout stage. The group stage runs from June 11th through June 27th. The knockout stage is where it gets exciting. It now begins with a round of 32, a new addition to the World Cup. From there, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, 3rd place match, and the final. That is 5 knockout rounds total, 1 more than in previous World Cups. More knockout soccer, more drama. Key knockout dates. The round of 32 starts June 28th. The quarterfinals are July 9th and 10th. The 2 semifinals are July 14th in Dallas and July 15th in Atlanta. The 3rd place match is July 18th in Miami. And the final, July 19th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, with a halftime show curated by Coldplay in what FIFA has called a Super Bowl-style spectacle. The official match ball is called the Trionda, Portuguese and Spanish for 3 waves, designed by Adidas with a red, white, and blue color scheme honoring all 3 host nations. It also features connected ball technology that feeds real-time data to VRR. 48 teams, representing every corner of the planet. The 3 host nations, USA, Canada, and Mexico, qualified automatically. The remaining 45 spots were fought for in qualification campaigns that ran from 2023 through early 2026. Europe sends 16 teams, the most of any confederation. The top 5 in the current FIFA rankings are France at number 1, Spain at 2, Argentina at 3, England at 4, and Portugal at 5. Brazil sits 6th. These are the favorites, and they are all here. Some of the biggest groups to watch. Argentina, the defending champions, are in Group J alongside Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. France are in Group C, Spain are in Group H, where their opening game on June 21st in Atlanta is against Saudi Arabia. The US opens their tournament on June 12th at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles against Paraguay. A record 8 Arab nations qualified: Algeria, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Morocco, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Tunisia. Africa sends 10 teams. Asia sends 9. CONCACAF, North and Central America, and the Caribbean sends 6 automatic berths plus the 3 hosts. This is the most globally representative World Cup ever played. Each squad can carry up to 26 players, same as Qatar 2022. Teams can also bring 9 additional training players to their base camp before their first match. The full draw was conducted on December 5th, 2025 in Miami. Here are the dates and matches every soccer fan in North America needs to have circled on their calendar right now. June 11th, May opening match. Mexico vs South Africa at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. The tournament officially begins at the most iconic soccer stadium in the Americas. Kickoff at noon local time. June 12th, the US opens their campaign. USA vs Paraguay at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. America's team on home soil in one of the most beautiful stadiums on the continent. Also on this day, Canada vs Qatar in Vancouver. June 15th, Spain vs Cape Verde in Atlanta, and this is potentially where Lamine Yamal, who we covered in our last video, could make his tournament debut coming off the bench while recovering from a hamstring injury. June 21st, USA vs Australia. June 26th, USA vs Turkey in their third group game. The US has a real chance to advance from the group, and playing at home in front of American crowds could be their biggest advantage. June 28th, round of 32 begins. The knockout rounds start here and do not stop until July 19th. July 14th, semifinal at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. July 15th, press, semifinal at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. These are the 2 biggest games before the final, and they are happening right here in the US. July 18th, third place match in Miami. July 19th, the final at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Kickoff at 3 p.m. Eastern. Halftime show by Coldplay. The biggest game of soccer in New York this summer. Let's talk about why this World Cup matters specifically for soccer fans here in the United States, because the significance of this moment cannot be overstated. So, the US last hosted the World Cup in 1994, about 32 years ago. That tournament shattered attendance records and is widely credited with triggering the launch of Major League Soccer. It planted a seed. And over the next 3 decades, soccer has grown into one of the most watched sports in America, particularly among younger generations. Now the World Cup is back, and it's bigger than ever. 11 American cities, the final in New Jersey, the semifinals in Dallas and Atlanta, the U.S. men's national team, which failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup and has been slowly rebuilding since, plays at home with the pressure and expectation of an entire nation behind them. The last time a host nation won the World Cup was France in 1998. The US has never won the World Cup, but in front of their own fans in their own stadiums, in the summer of 2026, anything feels possible. That is the magic of soccer's greatest stage. June 11th to July 19th, 48 teams, 104 matches, 16 cities, $871 million in prize money, the first Tri-Nation World Cup in history, and the final right here in New Jersey on July 19th. This is the World Cup, and it is happening in your backyard. Soccer World News will be covering every single game, every major story, every talking point, all the way from the opening whistle in Mexico City to the final in New York. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You do not want to miss a thing. See you on June 11th.